the co-founder of Pragmatic Thinking,
a consultancy that works with the biggest brands in the world.
Listed 3 consecutive times on the Australian Financial Review's Fast 100 list.
International best-selling author.
Educator of the Year in 2018.
And inductee into the Professional Speakers Hall of Fame.
Welcome to the stage, Darren
Hill.
Darren Hill.
It's been an extraordinary last 3 years, hasn't it? What we've seen across time is that global market and the value of money's gone on a crazy ride. We know that mergers and acquisitions are at unprecedented levels, and of course, to top it all off, inflationary pressures we haven't seen in decades. And so while the world has changed, my question is, has the thinking in your business changed with it? Because the thinking that brought you success in 2019 won't bring success today. And also the energy and the thinking that got us through those crises of 2020 and 2021, they also won't set us up for the future. So what we can do is take decades of fascinating behavioural research and combine that with the contact sport that is your business. And we're going to do that today.
Well, what is the anatomy of the moment? And taking sort of 20 years worth of research and doing basically a crude lit review, we've found that there's 4 key areas, 4 key experiences that memories or moments are crafted for us. Along with the researchers, they looked at this overinflated peak of confidence. They called that Mount Stupid. Yes, I have stood up the top of Mount Stupid. In fact, I haven't just stood up the top of it, I've taken selfies up there. I've camped out for not just days, but even weeks and months on end. And I think we've all had that experience. In fact, I shared the Dunning-Kruger effect with one of my heavy industry clients, and a guy by the name of Paul, he was a general manager, and he said, "Mate, that bloody Mount Stupid, I haven't just spent time up there. I took a D8 dozer up the top. I levelled all the trees just so I could get a really good look from there."
We love having Darren present at Future of Leadership each year. We've invited him back every year with his spoken word poetry, and he takes people on a beautiful emotional journey with highs and lows and lots of laughs along the way. His content is so incredibly well thought out, and he just puts so much love and passion into what he does on stage and what he delivers to our audiences.
Darren Hill is just a solid keynote speaker. He is the perfect addition to any conference or event, because it's not just the way that he has this incredible wisdom, this experience, this expertise that he so generously shares. It's his ability to immediately connect with an audience. He builds rapport straight off the bat, takes them on a journey, and compels them to be more courageous in the way they look at their life, their leadership, the choices they're making, the impact that they hope to have. And then he goes and drops some spoken word piece that no one's expecting, and you can literally hear a pin drop.
Our ability to endure, it's never been so short. A lifetime of lessons, they're the real world PhD of walking a path that we can't quite see. Not the end, nor the start. Without these things, you can still take heart, because we're experts in firsts. We are experts in firsts.
And if we can change our filter from what we've lost to what we gain, it softens the hurt and frees us from pain, and in the space we create for our mind, we find that it's these moments that shape us, mould us, and make us. Take my pop, although only 5'6", he seemed like a giant to me. As just a little tacker, I followed him round like a tracker, tapping into the wisdom born of hard times. A life lived with war and depression, both mental and recession. He shared these lessons with me over a steaming pot of Billy tea. And I drunk it in, not just the tea, but me and him, and Monte Carlo Bicky from the army.
As a fellow speaker, absolutely inspired. He's authentic and real, brings me to tears every single time.
Darren Hill is the only speaker that comes back every year. The reason he comes back is because the audience loves him. And I think what it is about Darren is, I describe him as he's a champion of people, but he's also the people's champion. And he has an innate storytelling ability. A lot of people have a lot to say, but they say very little. And Darren's communication style, his storytelling style, is something that that holds the attention of the audience.
So where we have this crystallization of thinking, often that can be sitting in our subconscious for years and years, and all of a sudden it fuses in that kind of moment.
So the way we create a better business is through better humans. If you understand the chemicals that drive people's behaviour, what you do is you drive predictable behaviour, which drives culture. See, culture is the most discussed, least understood topic on the planet. Would you agree? So if we consider that we only have one life and the way that we live it truly does matter, what we need to understand is that work is a third of our lives. And so to make sure we're connected to our work and connected to the purpose of that work is what truly matters.
As a conference MC, I see a lot of speakers, and honestly, one of my favourite speakers is Darren Hill. Yes, he's a behavioural scientist, but he blends the science and the human aspect like almost no one else that I can think of on the conference circuit in the country today. He's very human, he's well researched, he really connects with the room, and I've seen him do that time and time again. His style is very informal, it's sometimes poetic, his visuals are outstanding, his content is spot on. Highly recommend Darren Hill for your conference. He's a great guy, he's a great presenter, he transforms the room.